Shout out to all my teammates on the Indiana Fever, and cheers to a successful 2025.
She shared a post and put it up on Instagram, basically recapping her
12 moments that transformed basketball forever. A look at the game-changing impact of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's 2024 was more than an exceptional year. It was a revolution. Her performances not only rewrote the record books, but also solidified her as the face of basketball, reshaping the sport's history and inspiring a new generation of athletes.
She legitimately had one of the most incredible years anyone can ever have. One of the most incredible years, if not the most incredible year I've ever seen from an athlete, from a woman's athlete, male athlete, whatever, a pop culture figure, period.
From breaking NCAA scoring records to dominating her rookie WNBA season, Caitlin Clark's 2024 was packed with iconic moments. Whether it was quiet times with family or joyful memories with friends, each experience contributed to her remarkable journey. But which moment truly defined her extraordinary year? Today, we go beyond the stats to explore the pivotal memories that shaped Clark's unforgettable year, as reflected in her own New Year's recap. These are the moments that matter most to basketball's brightest star. Are you ready? Let's dive in.
Like, you never set out to break the NCAA, women's basketball scoring record. Like, that's never what I was trying to do.
8 points away from passing Kelsey Plum and becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history.
You could just feel it. It was just, everyone was watching.
Caitlin Clark was just 8 points away from surpassing Kelsey Plum to become the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history. This monumental achievement not only showcased her incredible talent and consistency, but also marked a historic milestone in the evolution of the sport.
Everybody in the arena knew that she was going for a logo 3.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Picture this, a packed arena, the air thick with anticipation. Caitlin Clark steps onto the court, her eyes locked on the prize. The crowd holds its breath as she inches closer to basketball immortality. With just over 2 minutes gone in the game, Clark takes a step back, launches a deep logo 3, and, swish, history is made. The moment is electric, as Clark cements her place in the history books with an unforgettable shot.
I think just all her dreams came true right then and there, and that's what she worked for. I mean, she's put all blood, sweat, and tears into this sport, and I think it finally paid off.
The arena erupts as Caitlin Clark's teammates swarm around her, their faces a mix of joy and awe. She's done it. Broken the women's NCAA scoring record. But Clark, ever humble, redirects the spotlight. This record isn't just mine, she says, her voice filled with emotion. It belongs to my teammates and coaches who supported me. This moment was part of an extraordinary 17-day stretch from February 15th to March 3rd. During this time, Clark not only broke Kelsey Plum's record to become the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Women's Division I history, but also surpassed AIAW legend Lynette Woodard for the major college scoring record. Additionally, she surpassed LSU icon Pete Maravich for the most career points in Division I history, a record held by both men and women. The magnitude of her achievements reverberates far beyond the court.
Caitlin Clark and Iowa women's basketball, baby! George, we know you love an open mic. What do you want to say to your fans out here today, the Hawkeye fans?
Hey, Hawks, have you had fun tonight? Yeah? You ready to get this place going tonight?
As Caitlin Clark's star continued to rise, her influence expanded beyond the basketball court. During March Madness, an unexpected fan arrived to cheer her on, and their interaction revealed a side of Clark that even her most loyal supporters hadn't seen before. NFL tight end George Kittle, a fellow Iowa alum, made his way to watch Clark and the Hawkeyes take on West Virginia. After the game, he had the chance to meet the basketball phenom in person. His impression? Pure admiration. She's incredibly personable, charismatic, and just so authentic, Kittle gushed. He even shared a behind-the-scenes moment, describing how Clark warmly interacted with athletic trainers and teammates following her 32-point performance. Her down-to-earth nature and genuine character only added to her already impressive legacy.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
This encounter wasn't just a cool celebrity moment. It highlighted how Caitlin Clark's influence was transcending the boundaries of basketball, earning respect from elite athletes in other sports. As the basketball world eagerly awaited her next move, it became clear that Clark's star power was undeniable. With the WNBA draft on the horizon, a whole new chapter of her remarkable journey was about to unfold. Fans, players, and analysts alike were on the edge of their seats, anticipating what the future held for the basketball phenom. Draft night, the moment Caitlin Clark had dreamed of since she first picked up a basketball. As she stood on the brink of WNBA history, an unexpected wave of emotion washed over her. The anticipation in the room was electric. Then the announcement came, and the crowd erupted. Clark's face lit up with a mix of joy and relief as she hugged her family tight, overwhelmed by the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. It was a moment of pure triumph, marking the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her storied career.
Now that her college career is over, it turns out there's nothing Caitlin Clark can't do!
For the Fever, this wasn't just a draft pick. It was the beginning of a new era. As Clark shared the memory with her mom, the woman she calls the heart of the family, it became clear just how much this moment meant. Her mother had been there through every step of the journey, offering unwavering support and love. The bond they shared was evident as Clark reflected on how far she had come, with her mom by her side through it all. This wasn't just a milestone for Clark. It was a celebration of family and the foundation of everything she had achieved.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
The WNBA had no idea what was coming as Caitlin Clark laced up for her first professional game. A question lingered in the air. Could her college success translate to the pros? The answer would not only shock the league but the entire sports world. Clark didn't just adapt to the WNBA, she revolutionized it. She led the league in assists, orchestrating the Fever's offense with jaw-dropping precision. But that was just the beginning. Clark's impact went far beyond the stat sheet. She formed an electric partnership with Aaliyah Boston, with their on-court chemistry sparking highlight reels and their off-court friendship inspiring fans. Playing with Caitlin has been an incredible experience, Boston raved, emphasizing how Clark elevates everyone around her. Together, they were a force to be reckoned with, and the league would never be the same.
More history for the Fever rookie!
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
As Caitlin Clark racked up accolades, the Fever saw a surge in attendance and TV ratings. Most importantly, they made the playoffs for the first time in almost a decade, with Clark leading the way. Alongside teammates Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull, Clark helped propel the team to new heights. But amid the whirlwind of success, Clark never lost sight of what mattered most: her team and her community. Through it all, she remained grounded, consistently prioritizing the relationships and values that had guided her from the start.
Fever rookie!
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
While Caitlin Clark's rookie season in the WNBA was making headlines, her heart pulled her back to where it all began. In October, she returned to Iowa for a moment that brought her journey full circle. Picture the scene: a packed football stadium, the crisp autumn air filled with anticipation as Clark stepped onto the field. The crowd erupted in applause. This wasn't just any homecoming, it was a celebration of greatness. The emotional highlight of the day was receiving her Big Ten and Final Four rings. Clark's face lit up as she slipped them on, surrounded by her former teammates. It wasn't just jewelry, it was a testament to their shared journey. These rings represent so much more than just wins, Clark reflected. They symbolize the relationships, the hard work, and the memories we made together. The moment was a powerful reminder of how far she had come and the bonds that had shaped her success.
Iowa women's basketball team being honored on the field moments ago, and there is the legend Caitlin Clark with some bling on her hand, Big Ten tournament championship rings, and there is her coach, another Iowa coaching legend, Lisa Bluter, who of course retired after last season. Jan Jensen, now the head coach of the program, and all kinds of hardware on the field right now. And yes,
all-time wins leader, Big Ten women's basketball history.
Congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of
To see Caitlin Clark tonight.
Oh, gotta watch number 22.
I've been watching Caitlin for a couple of years, and since then I've dreamed about coming to a game.
It's in the car, actually.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Yay!
For the longest time, the WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like that's a direct.
Indiana Fever and former Iowa star Caitlin Clark continues her ascension as one of the top figures in women's basketball and in sports. Time magazine named Clark as their Athlete of the Year.
A certain star of a certain caliber to really just expand and explode the league from the inside out, and that's what Caitlin Clark is.
I just want to sleep for like 3 weeks straight after the season's over.
You want to sleep for 3 weeks straight during the season, too?
That too. I love sleeping. It's awesome.
Shoot.
Okay, I'll shoot.
What's happening?
But I don't see any hoop.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
On cue.
They don't have one.
Stop saying yes.
I didn't know.
My